All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. All right, just want to do a lesson, all right, centered around 1 Thessalonians in the 5th chapter. Verse 1, it says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you." All right, and why is that? All right, those that are part of this ministry, all right, is because, you know, brothers of the hopeful elect, we know very well what time it is. All right, because, you know, we're commanded to understand the times. It tell you that. Let me get that real quick. Second Esdras. All right, we're supposed to, you know, observe the times, okay, and link them up, you know, with the events that's written of in the scriptures. Here it is, Second Esdras, chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." All right. So us, you know, being given, you know, this faith, you know, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, now we understand the events that are to take place, all right, which are the prophecies, all right, and we're living in the time of all these prophecies being fulfilled, okay, you know, and upon measuring the times, you can see the MOTB right around the corner, all right, and, you know, this whole, you know, Yab situation is nothing but an alley-oop to the MOTB, all right. So that prophecy, when they make that MOTB mandatory, which is indeed, you know, a subdermal device, all right, hey, that's going to be the last major prophecy before, one of the last major prophecies before the Lord returns. Another one is World War III, which we're seeing that, you know, all these different kings of the earth are already stating, you know, that they're in World War III. All right, they're making statements that we're already in World War III. All right, but, you know, of course, you know, those that are ruling, you know, Babylon the Great are not going to tell the citizens. They want them to be in a docile state. All right, so they can have them under a perpetual control. All right, so you have that going on in the earth. Not only that, all right, you have, you know, earthquakes in diverse places. You know, India got hit, and now there's tsunami warnings. All right, you know, earthquakes all over the place. If you download the earthquake app, there's earthquakes all the time now. All right, and on top of that, you know, you have, you know, the Lord's having His way within the whirlwind, or tornadoes and different, you know, so-called natural disasters, which are really spirits created for vengeance. All right, let me actually get that. It's Sirach, the 39th chapter. All right. Let's see, Sirach, chapter 39. And I think it's around, here it is, 28. It says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them." All right, so these different, you know, spirits, because this whole world is governed by spirits. Okay, the water can't cross over the sand on all the beaches because the Lord set a border there. All right, the Lord's, you know, has a spirit over the water that it can't go past a certain bounds unless the Lord sanction it. All right, that's where you get tsunamis and things of that nature. All right, if the Lord wants that to happen, all right, then the Lord is going to allow, the water to go past his boundaries. All right. So these are different spirits. All right. The Lord also could put, death angels on people. And that's why you have, murderers, different people that are just bugged out and killing people. All right. What do they call them? Mass murderers. Okay. Like Jeffrey Dahmer. That was a spirit created for vengeance. All right. It says, and appease the wrath of him that made them. So, these things are for vengeance, and they're going to go out and bring judgment upon other wicked people. All right. And that's going to appease the wrath that the Lord has. And the Lord has a lot of wrath for America. The Lord has a lot of wrath for America, and not only America, the whole world, because the foundations of the world is out of order. All right. And it's because a wicked man is ruling, and that wicked person is Esau, Edom. All right. I'm going to continue to read Sirach 39 and 29. It says fire and hail. All right. Going into, apocalyptic fires. All right. The hail, many different, storms. All right. Actual hail coming down. All right. These things is only going to increase. All right. In the times that we're in. And famine. All right. So that's the actual spirit created for vengeance. All right. There's a spirit that will withhold people from attaining food. All right. In this times that we're in. Okay. And death. All right. So a lot of people is going to be dying, man. All right. In the times that we're in. To tell you that in Psalms 90. Salak, y'all interrupted it. But it tell you that in Psalms 91 that 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but none shall befall thee. Roughly paraphrasing. And then it goes on to say, only with thy eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. All right. And even now, going back to 1 Thessalonians, all right, the 5th chapter, the elect can see, the crash course that all these people in this world is headed on. You can clearly see, that this world is about to go into judgment. All right. And these people that are in because of their actions. All right. You can clearly see that we're in the time of the Lord's judgment because of the events that's going on, man. All right. Let me just finish Sirach 39 and 29. It says fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. All right. So, when things happen, it's really of the Lord. Little babies dying and things of that nature. People dropping dead, all right, with different illnesses. All right. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts. All right. More and more people's pets are going to turn on them. These Babylonians, they love, getting these big ass dogs. All right. The Lord's going to put those spirits on them animals to turn on them their owners even more. All right. It says, and scorpions and serpents and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. And now we know ultimately that sword is going into the thermonuclear destructions. All right. That's going to take place because that's going to be the end all be all for America. All right. And those that worship the image of the beast, that worship, the philosophy and the ways of the fashions of this world. All right. They're going to get burnt up in that nuclear destruction. All right. But leading up to that, there's going to be a lot of death going on. All right. There's a lot of people in the earth. All right. And the people that are left that are not picked off by these other different spirits are going to be left for the missiles, man. In America and also certain other parts is going to get hit. But the bulk of those missiles is going to be in Babylon the Great. So going back, all right, to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Yeah, we seeing all the signs are there, but we don't know the exact date and time. All right, but we know we are in that appointed, time span of where the judgment is gonna happen, man. All right, that's why the scriptures say, let me get it real quick. Bear with me. I'm gonna pull over real quick just so I can get this precept. All right, the scriptures tell us what we should be looking for. Since we don't know, we do know that the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. But if you're always watching, all right, when it happens, all right, the elect is going to be ready. All right, because the elect can see, the judgment and the day of the Lord are far off. All right. Not that saying these events are far off, but they can see with that foresight. That's what I mean. All right. And that the Lord is going to come soon. All right. All right. I found this 2 Peter chapter 3. 2 Peter chapter 3 and 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? All right. And that's why, the Lord, has his word out, to condemn the world, and also to, awaken the elect, which were sealed from the foundation of the earth, and to build them up, so they can come back to the ways of the Lord and cleanse their ways. All right, to have that holy conversation, which that word conversation goes into, your actions. All right. So seeing that, the destruction is coming, the elect is cleaning up their ways. All right. It says, verse 12, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, which is going to be as a thief in the night. So that's why we have to be within this spirit of looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High. And what are we looking for? The prophecies to come to pass, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. All right. And that's what's going to happen. All right. The end all be all for Babylon the Great is those thermonuclear missiles, the lake of fire. It says, nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right. And the new heavens, all right, it is going to be a renewed heavens, meaning a renewed rulership for the nation of Israel. All right. And a renewed earth, because those missiles is going to have a hand in refertilizing the earth, and the elect is going to nourish the earth back to the Garden of Eden, man. So going back, 1 Thessalonians 5, and I'll begin to close it out. 1 Thessalonians 5, it says, and 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, speaking of the rest of the people of this world, because they think this world is going to continue on. All right, they go on in gross darkness. All right, here it is. Esau's putting money into, building, more infrastructure. These people, they think that sudden destruction ain't going to happen, that the collapse ain't going to happen. All right, but the elect can see these things. All right, verse 4, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So we have to continue to watch and be sober, meaning, to be in a mindset, of righteousness pertaining to Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, not drunken with the cares and affairs of this world, because the fashions of this world is going to pass away, man. All right, the ways of this world is going to be through very soon, man. Our lives is going to change, man. All right, and we're going to enter into that final transitioning period of the destruction of this place and the rising up of the nation of Israel when the Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach returns to deliver his elect. all right, in those holy vehicles, the so-called UAPs. All right. So with that being said, I pray this lesson is edifying. I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Shemal Shah by Shem Kakwadash Barakatam. Shalom, shalom. Lord's will be back with another lesson. All right. Shalom.